previously.
To return justice to
Many
the
more chapters are
courtroom,
in this game.
Yagami makes a series of bold moves. However, Bondo, the man behind public security, makes a power play of his own, and the murderous Soma is still at large. Soma is believed to be a plant from public security. But that knowledge comes at a fatal price.
So the two shooters were dressed as policemen?
Yo, Muffy, where you been this time, girl? This whole time.
They're the ones who shot Akutsu.
They couldn't have been real officers, though, right?
Yeah. I'm guessing Soma gave uniforms to two of his own guys. Regardless of their affiliation, they were there on Soma's orders. Kaito-san's theory is that he's actually a public security agent.
Get this, talk. In America, they call people who go undercover moles.
Moles, huh?
If this really was public security, I can't believe they'd go so far as murder.
Soma probably thinks he's backed into a corner. Word got out he's been a plant since his Tojo days. Not even being the head honcho will save him. He'd be nothing but a rat. And RK's got plenty of ex-Tojo in it who'd want his head for that.
I hadn't considered that.
Those fake cops tried to take us out too. They'll silence anyone who gets in the way.
Hey, you think your office could post some officers at Genda's?
Did Saori take her clothes off? Why is she in a
Sure,
blanket?
I can get that arranged.
Shouldn't you guys have protection too, though?
I appreciate the concern. But Kaito-san and Higashi are ex-Yakuza. Not exactly a good mix, you know?
Yeah. Not happening.
You said it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Soma's probably gonna head even deeper underground after all this. But if we can track him down, we'll get the dirt on public security we need. Then we can do right by Sawa-sensei, and even bring Kawana and Reiko Kusamoto to justice.
Alright, we get it. Let's walk Saori-san back to her office first, though. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Good idea. Don't worry, Saori-san. You should be safe from here on.
Ah, what gives, sorry? You change up your look and the guys line up to protect you?
Maybe you should put some effort into it once in a while yourself.
Are you telling me this isn't effort?
No. You're just in your prosecutor outfit. Man. This just got insane. It got so insane. I mean, here too. I'm fully healed. Never mind. That's a move. Man. I do not. I just can't wait to see where this goes. Also wondering, like, how many chapters do we have, man? We gotta be getting pretty close to the end.
Oh, hey. Heard it was a rough night. You alright?
When I heard Akutsu was shot, I just froze. All I could think was, what if something happened to Saori-san?
Couldn't spare a thought for us?
Well, we're glad everyone's safe.
Yeah, but Soma got the jump on us. He's a bigger threat than we thought.
What do you mean by that?
We think he's working undercover for public security.
Undercover?
It's a new development. I'm sure it puts a damper on Genda-sensei and Hoshino-kun's big night out.
Huh? Well, I only showed up because Hoshino-kun talked me into it.
How did he do that?
You said you wanted to see what it was like in there, too!
Did I really? I don't recall that.
Incredible. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go change.
To put it lightly, looks like you guys are in for the cold shoulder for a while.
Yeah, it do be that way.
Interesting. If what you say is true, a public security agent is scooping up thugs into RK.
Yeah, and his name's Kazuki Soma. We haven't confirmed it yet. But if he really is an undercover agent, then everything starts to make sense. Public security gets to use RK as their pawns, who feed them intel from the streets.
All those scumbags are just working for public security without even knowing it.
But that setup is exactly what let Soma and RK grow so successful in the first place. For example, I'm sure the guys who killed Akutsu are RK, but they were definitely decked out in real police gear. Soma's role in public security would make getting that gear easy.
If that's true, we can't trust anyone in uniform now. Should we be concerned about the police downstairs?
Don't worry, they're here thanks to Mafia.
All things considered, can't the police do anything about Soma?
Well, according to public security, there's no one by that name on record, so that's a dead end.
They must have wiped him from their files already.
Soma had to have been in the Tojo clan for 10 years minimum. He and Akutsu were both in the Nikkyo Consortium. Higashi knows more about that stuff than me, though.
Okay, we'll ask him about it tomorrow then.
Sounds good.
Guess that's it for tonight. Let's head back to the agency and rest up. My boy Kaito's back.
I'll reach out to Higashi. We can meet at Charles tomorrow. Hopefully to get some sort of lead on Soma.
You got it, buddy. The game had 13 chapters. The first Judgment had 13 chapters. Does this one also have 13 chapters? I know the first game had 13. Are you saying this one has 13? If it does, then we're really close. We can maybe finish today. Although, I bet finale will be long, like, Judgment's finale was, like, close to 3 hours, if not 3 hours. I bet this game's finale will be fairly lengthy. Lost Judgment's chapters have been, like, on average, they've been, like, 1 to 2. We haven't had, like, a super long one. Like, the longest one we have is, like, 2 hours. But there's been some short ones, like, I think, like, chapters, that one stream we got, like, 4 chapters done. Like, some of the middle chapters were short. And the game is just, it seems shorter overall than the first Judgment. Could be thinking of the first one. Yeah, the first game had 13 chapters. The thing is, I could Google it, but the final chapter is called Finale, so I figured I'd just wait until we get to whatever the finale chapter is, and I'd be surprised. Because the final chapter is called Finale, so you know it's the end. But the first game, yeah, the first game had 13. It had prologue, so technically 14. I think prologue was, like, really short in OG Judgment. So yeah, 13, like, numbered chapters in the first game. I wouldn't be surprised if this one had the same amount. If they went for the same amount of chapters in this one. And I'll fight you guys.
I wish you hadn't.
You know what? I changed my mind. They're in my way. But yeah, Judgment had 13 chapters. I'm gonna say this one might have around the same. Maybe it has like an extra 1 or 2, I don't know. Based on like the story, like where the story's going, it kind of feels like we're approaching endgame now. Like, because I feel like last stream we were getting some big revelations where it kind of feels like the climax is going into play. But we'll see though.
Really, guys?
Whichever chapter is called Finale is obviously the last one, so that's kind of why I'm just like, I'm not gonna Google it. I'm just gonna like wait until the game tells me which one's the final one. It would be nice if we can get the game done today though, because we have one more day. I have one more day before Tactics. And I want to do that Kaito DLC, so
Hello?
hopefully that Kaito DLC isn't
Yagamishi,
super long.
this is Tsukumo. We have a problem. The Yokohama Liumang were attacked this morning.
What? Attacked by who?
RK. They've been boosting their numbers in Ijinsho. They're probably hunting Kawana. Fortunately, he seems to have escaped them. But he's gone completely off the grid again.
How bad was it for the Liuma?
Several are wounded, according to Tesso-san.
Did any of them see Soma during the attack?
I haven't heard for certain. All I know is that it was total chaos.
I see. Okay,
What's the plan, Yagamishi?
I'm gonna dig into Soma's past. I feel like there's something there. Could
There
you keep
obviously
trying
is.
Kawana?
Your wish is my command. See you.
Yeah, I agree. I pretty much agree with that. Unless there's another secret antagonist, which I doubt, and they'd be incredibly left field by this point. Like, the end is in sight. The seeds are
What's up,
planted.
Doc? Sorry, folks. My shift started. One of you take over.
Oh, I'll do it, Kaito.
Is that the Captain
Don't
Pop
forget to
kid?
block. Got it?
I won't.
The one from that
Oh man,
main story
you're
side
a rock
case?
star to these kids.
Crazy, right? You should see Higashi with him, though.
Or are they just random kids? They're probably just random kids. I'm probably reaching.
Higashi-san, Yagami-sensei is here for you.
Lose that sensei shit, you idiot. No honorifics for assholes.
In that case, that Yagami asshole is here for you.
Talk about a demotion.
Dang, bro. Dang. Dude, what is smoking? Oh, is it your cigarette? Yeah, okay.
Right. Well, I do know a thing or two about Soma's Tojo clan days. He swore into the Nikkyo Consortium, direct family.
The Nikkyo Consortium was a pretty big deal. Even if they did bite the dust with the main family.
Right. Among them, Soma and Akutsu were both looking like officer candidates. Apparently, the Nikkyo's role in the family was to handle off-the-record dirty work. No matter how much they raked in, the higher-ups took their cut and left a mess. Those two got hung out to dry, basically. Nevertheless, they sucked it up and hoped they'd be the ones on top someday. But, as you know, the Tojo clan got hit hard, disbanding before they ever even got their shot. They devoted years to the family, all to get nothing in return.
I'd be willing to buy that for Akutsu. But if Kaito-san is right, Soma was working the Tojo clan from the inside for public security. That's how he knew sooner than anyone else that the Tojo was on the way out. Being undercover, he could see the writing on the wall and plan accordingly. That's why he founded the criminal network RK, so he could gather up and monitor all the ex-Yakuza at once.
Okay, now that you mention it, RK has been dipping into the shady side of Kamurocho. They're strong-arming anyone who acts without their blessing first. You want to do shady shit? You need an RK permit these days.
Yeah, that's why the Soma's an undercover agent theory makes sense to me. If we find a concrete link between him and public security, then we'll know for sure.
Evidence of Soma being an undercover agent within the Yakuza. We'll have to dig into his past for that.
Higashi, who might have known Soma back then? Someone with authority, who'd know how he joined the Tojo clan.
Well, let's see. Would the Nikkyo president work?
President? Not patriarch?
Same shit. His name's Irie, but whatever kind of boss he was then, now he's just another champion district drunk.
I have some questions for him. Once I have the link between Soma and public security, it'll all fall into place.
I don't know, man. You want to meet him, knock yourself out. He spends his days at a joint called Earth Angel.
Gotcha.
I'll come with you, Todd.
I remember Earth Angel. We went there in the first game. I mean, obviously Kamurocho, but Earth Angel was also... That was one of the bomber's riddles for that one side case we did. Where the bomber, like, gave us riddles and we had to defuse the bomb. I think the first one was Earth Angel. Okay. I didn't want to fight you. Just want to take my taxi. Kaito, what are you doing, bro? Anyway, yeah, I don't know if we'll finish today. It depends. Because I imagine finale will be really pretty long, like the first game was, if next chapter is finale. But regardless, we still have that DLC I want to do. I still want to do it. I want to do that Kaito DLC regardless. Even if it's gonna add like another stream or two, maybe 3, but like I want to do it.
Let's roll, Tom. What is it?
Go to Bay.
What?
Oh, Earth Angel. Wild whiskey.
Here we are, the former head of the Nikkyo's local haunt.
He just gets plastered here all day? Damn, the lucky son of a bitch. President Irie. My name is Kaito. I used to be in the Matsugane family.
Matsugane? Ah, one of his boys, huh?
You knew my boss?
He was your classic old school Yakuza. He had duty, dignity, but he couldn't earn. Yeah, maybe he was the lucky one, dying before he became whatever I am now.
Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? This is my partner, Yagami. He's a civvy, but he was like family to the boss.
It's a pleasure.
So, what do you want to ask?
Could you tell us about Kazuki Soma? You might know him as head of RK now.
Huh. Soma, huh? Joined the family when he was just a little sprat. Here he's quite the big shot now.
I hope meeting with this guy pays off, but no matter who's talking, it's a detective job to listen to everything he has to say. They say.
Let me buy you a drink. Mind if I join you here?
Could be the link to the main game. You're joking, obviously, but you actually might be right.
Our lieutenant scouted out Soma back in the day.
If that is the case,
He'd heard some kid was flushing his
I'm gonna
money
look into
away
it.
in
I
one
think
of
I
our
want to see if it's
casinos.
like a Yuffie
Turned
intermission
out,
kind
kid
of
was
deal, or if
sweet-talking
it's like
ladies into handing
the
them
main
their money.
game but play from
Yeah.
Kaito's perspective.
Sounds
Because
like a model Yakuza canon.
thing is, I'll talk after this.
You mean
cutscene.
Kamurocho's old underground casino?
Yeah, that was one of ours. Cops would keep shutting them down, and we keep building more.
What made you ask Soma to join the family? Was he the one who initially approached you?
I think so. He was pretty attached to that lieutenant I mentioned before. Soma had no problem following orders, but he had a natural authority to him, too. Makes for a damn good Yakuza. Of course, a violent streak is the other half of the equation.
Say, before he joined up, how much digging did you really do on Soma?
What's that supposed to mean?
You checked his background and everything, right?
Well, I'm sure we did our homework. It's not like that was my responsibility.
Irie-san, there's a chance Soma was working for public security the whole time.
What did you say?
So no one suspected him. Soma warmed his way into the family after all. Okay, so as I was saying, if it's because Kaito's very in this story, Kaito's been very like not in it much. So like maybe they are just gonna make the main game again, but from Kaito's perspective. Or I wonder if it's like a Yuffie intermission thing where it's like a shorter journey. Like Yuffie intermission's like it's like a 5 to 8 hour adventure. I'm gonna look into it, and then if it is as long as the main game, we're probably not gonna do it right away because I don't have time for another 20-hour game before Tactics releases. So if it is as long as the main game, we're gonna do it, but we might wait. But if it isn't, if it's short, then we'll do it. Like right after.
Considering he may have been undercover from the start, does anything strike you as strange now? Maybe some suspicious behavior or contacts with people you didn't know.
Nah, I have no idea. Thought never even crossed my mind. He took some really risky gigs. You didn't hear this from me, but he even took at least one hit job.
A hit job?
Some time back, there was this punk who ratted us out to the cops. And the higher-ups ordered Soma to kidnap the guy and bury him in the mountains. He handled it so well, people were kind of creeped out. Like, it wasn't his first time. At least, I remember Akutsu telling me that. I heard he got killed last night.
Word travels fast.
Who'd you hear it from?
Oh, darkness runs deep in this city. Never assume you're the only ones in the know.
Akutsu just realized last night that Soma is an undercover public security agent. That's why he was silenced.
Sure, but what's it matter? At this point, I don't give a shit if Soma's undercover. The family's dead and gone now.
What happened to everyone else after you shut down the consortium?
Half of them went legit. Some of them went and joined the 6th chairman for his new deal. I guess the rest crawled back underground. The Greener family boys all got invited to RK.
So it's none of your concern that your former family is being manipulated by public security?
Those guys don't even come to see me during bone season or New Year's. They're just spoiled brats now. An arrogant group of thugs. Family my ass.
Sugar Sky was a big shot in his heyday, but it sure is a shame to see what happens to a Yakuza whose family fell apart.
All this talk's making my drink taste like shit.
I guess the young ones nowadays are pretty wrapped up in themselves. To be fair, though, I don't know anybody who'd want to waste their time with a gloomy drunk. How about we grab a bite together when you sober up? 'Cause if this is really the fate of the Tojo clan's patriarchs, no way those of us who work to make it big are gonna live it down.
Sorry for that. In Kaito-san's old life, becoming a direct family was their biggest dream. When he looks at you, he sees what Matsugane-san might have been if things had been different. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Sorry, all I can think about is the Kaito DLC. I honestly doubt
You know the Misawa building on North Senryo
it's
Avenue?
the main Link story. To be honest.
It's got a gambling den with a decent Chohans.
I'm gonna explain why in a minute.
Gambling den?
Oh, that place.
Yeah, I've actually been there before. What about it?
It's run by this group originally from Roppongi. Now RK is saying they're owed a piece of the pie.
RK really is putting the pressure on the Kamurocho Underground, huh?
Yeah, but the Roppongi crew won't pay up. So I hear RK is gonna come down hard on their place tonight. They want to make an example out of them. Put some guys in the hospital. Maybe even the morgue.
Wait, are you saying Soma might be there tonight?
Who knows? The ones running tonight's show are ex-Tojo. The top dogs of RK showing the newbies how it's done.
Who'd you hear this from?
What did I say before? Don't assume you guys are the only ones who know everything.
I appreciate the lesson.
Nah, Wicked knows everything too.
What else is there to say, Talk?
RK is raiding a gambling den tonight. Remember that tatami room we got acquainted with? Apparently, the people running the room won't pay Soma's gang a cut.
So someone there is gonna have some answers. Maybe even Soma himself.
Yeah, I think it's worth checking out.
Alright. Sounds like we should hit up Higashi, too.
I mean, where else are we gonna go? Anyway, I don't think it's gonna be... It's possible, but I don't think it's gonna be the main story again, but from Kaido's point of view. Because I think the Kaito files will either... I think the two most likely options for it are it's going to be set in the past during Kaito's time in the Matsugane family, or it's going to take place during the game, but I don't think it would make us go through the whole game. I think those are the two. It could also be a sequel, but I honestly don't think it's going to be a sequel to Lost Judgment.
Yagami! Aniki! What the hell's
That would be
going on?
option number 3.
It's RK. They've got ex-Tojo members running a raid here.
Why?
But I am still going to look at how long
Supposedly
it is
the
before we do
out-of-towners
it,
running
because I want to
it
make sure I have
won't
time
block
to
it off.
finish it.
And there's even a chance Soma's here.
It's a surprising amount of context.
Right. Now let's get in there.
Let's freaking go after saving. Oh, I can't save. Well, rip. Not like I needed. We got auto saves.
Stop! We're just customers! Shut the fuck up, you little shit!
Hey, got a minute?
There's still more of you?
I know that face. Dude was famous in the Tojo clan for being a maniac.
There's more like him in here too?
Is Soma here with you? Tell me where he is.
Enough with your mouth!
I'm gonna do this the hard way. I'm in snake style. You know me so well, game.